What are you making? The bait.
Vegetables, look.
Who else is coming over?
You eat it all.
I do not. So what have we got? We've got potato.
Yes.
We've got cauliflower, broccoli, pumpkin. Is that carrot as well?
Carrot. Yes.
And what are you going to put in it?
Cream and cheese.
You told Mummy.
I told Mommy.
Yum.
I told Mommy.
Say hi.
Hi.
Is that yogurt on your face? So we are just about to have dinner. It's 7 o'clock basically. Hamish is about to go to bed. So this is going to go into the oven. We're going to put some cream, which is where we get majority of our energy from. Well, not just cream in general, but this evening's meal. What are you doing? You weighing out cheese or something?
Yeah.
And then on the barbecue we've got some steak and a little bit of corn. So 5 days since I've rolled my ankle on the Saturday morning. Swelling has gone down considerably, hasn't it, do you reckon?
Yeah.
I must admit, on Saturday afternoon I was super nervous about it because I was like holding on to the walls, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Hey? Just to walk properly, or to some degree. Anyway, so then Sunday afternoon I turned a corner and it was just like, anyway, Monday, Tuesday, it has slowly gotten better. Monday, like, progressively gotten better every single day, except for today. So I have trained. I trained on Saturday afternoon. Actually, after I did it, I went to the gym because I was feeling a bit down about it at all. So I wanted to go and do something. Otherwise, got back to training Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I've been doing a mixture of the spin bike, elliptical, some swimming as well. So if you're following me on Strava at the moment, you'll notice obviously there's no walking or running at the moment. Walking has gotten better. I can bear more weight on there.
Strava?
I'm on Strava. I said I got rid of Strava and then I re-downloaded it today on my new phone. I couldn't help myself. So I have had a love-hate relationship with Strava for how many years now? I'm pretty sure my clients can also understand is I have like, I go on and then I go off. I go on and then I go off. I've been on the most consistently this year, 2021, but then I kind of had another moment where I was getting too fixated on pace. I deleted it for a day and now it's back. I'm going to keep obviously resting it. Hopefully I can get back to the stepper and get back to some incline walking. I definitely won't be running for a little while. I know even when I'm walking, going downhill seems to be a little bit of a problem for myself. I've only got 8 weeks until the UTA, and if I'm gonna look at trying to get in between the 12 to 13 hour mark, I need to be doing some very specific training. Considering that I have actually rolled my ankle, I've probably done it at the best time because the next 2 to 3 weeks is very controlled. LAHR, if you know what LAHR is, low aerobic heart rate type training. This was my last little block of easy training before I amped it and ramped my training right up for about the last 4 weeks. So if it's happened, I guess it's happened at the right time. See you later, Mum. You can't run at the moment, mate. You're good? So we just head out to the park this afternoon. It's been wet. Down in Sydney, it has rained so much this summer. So rather than waiting around for it to dry up, we thought we'd just head out with the rain jackets on and we'll go and make our own fun in the puddles. It's funny, I would say, Bobby, go back a few years ago, I would have thought like this sort of movement or this sort of activity would have been redundant, and I probably actually would have said to someone that like, oh, well, if it's not hard enough, well, then it's not really worth it in general. But these sorts of activities are honestly just so good for general movement, recovery, your health, weight loss, like all of this type of movement where you're having fun with your family and you just... Good job, buddy. Maybe it just fell over again. It's a bit slippery, isn't it? We might have to upgrade you from Big W shoes to Kmart, hey? I've got a goal here that I want to run 100 kilometers, right? But for a long time, my goal was just to feel healthy and just to lose some weight. I would highly recommend tick those boxes first before you start looking into and venturing into these massive, audacious goals. But just these sorts of activities is fantastic. And like I said, go back a couple of years ago, I would have been saying this was an absolute waste of time. Hindsight is a wonderful thing though, right? I got triggered the other day by, I get triggered a lot by social media anyway, because there's a lot of people in the fitness industry that I think just prescribe and preach the wrong sort of message, particularly to the age group that they're probably actually looking after, which is the general population, the general normal person, just like myself. Post kind of went like, I didn't want to train when I first started, or like before I started training, I didn't want to train, but I had either two options, and I could either be a slob and lazy, or I could force myself to train and, have that nice high afterwards, and the kind of congratulations, well done, you did another workout.
Okay, Rudolph.
And I guess I had that same sort of mindset for so long, and it's very hard for you to get out of it, right? Like once you think that more and harder is better, you don't really know that you could be getting the same results, if not even better results, on less and easier training, which actually complements all of this so much easier. But basically the options was obviously to train or not train, and they got to the end of the training session and they realized that, well, thank God that they trained, right? That they felt good. But that's the thing about a training session, is that you're gonna feel good either as you have warmed up or after the warm up, or as you start to pick up the intensity, because you're going to get an adrenaline rush. You're going to get a hormone rush through your body to try and put away that stress. All that stress that you were feeling was still there, but you've masked it by the intensity of the workout. And then at the end of the workout, you obviously give yourself a bit of a high five. I get it. I've been there, done that. But the thing is all you've done is suppress those, tiredness feelings for later on down the track. And if you're wondering why you can't lose weight, if you're wondering that you're tired all the time and you are training quite regularly, sometimes taking a pullback, and it sounds so redundant, it sounds so backwards, I absolutely can appreciate that. And it took me so long to really understand this, but if you're tired all the time and you are training, you've got to fix the other factor first.
We make it fire.
No fire, buddy, okay? One of the things that I say to our clients is like, okay, if you're tired, sore, and fatigued, it's a really good idea that you don't train, and you either figure out where that's coming from, or at least just wait it out until it goes. Now, if that's present in your life, if you're tired, fatigued, if your energy is like a roller coaster throughout the day, like that's got to be a priority first that you fix before you can have all these amazing adaptations, running results, cycling results, triathlon results, or even just weight loss and health in general. You're like, the training on top of it's only going to mask it for a short period of time. And this is what everyone's doing. They're riding a high throughout their day. They're riding the stress wave from the training in the morning. And then in the afternoon, we get to like 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock and we wonder why we have no energy and we're just crashing and burning. And then you go home and everyone needs a drink, everyone needs an alcoholic beverage to make themselves feel better, or junk food. Basically what I'm trying to get at is that not only to have good performance is it a good idea to make sure that you look after your recovery piece, but if you are feeling chronically tired, one of my tips to our clients is like, okay, if you're tired, then you really shouldn't be training, right? And then the natural response is like, well, I'm always tired, so I'll never be training. And I can get that, and that obviously makes sense, but that allows you to actually figure out where the fatigue, where the tiredness is actually coming from. If you keep training, you're just not going to know. You're going to mask that problem with all those adrenaline highs that you keep happening every time you train. If your goal is to lose weight, or your goal is to feel healthier and have more energy throughout the day to play and muck around with your kids, you cannot be tired every single day. And you need to know where that's coming from. And if you just keep masking it with the training, well, you've got to stop. Maybe it doesn't mean stop training altogether, but maybe it means pull right back on the intensity. And yeah, I guess that took me ages to understand. I would have thought this was redundant, but it's not. You shouldn't be tired every single day. And if you are, there's something wrong with that. Even if you have kids, you should not be tired every day. You're gonna be tired at some stages, I get that, but it should not be an everyday occurrence. So the response that like, okay, I can only train when I'm not tired, well, Nathan, I'm always tired, well, you should not have that response. That's not how you should live your life. You should not be always tired. You need to look at your sleep, nutrition, lifestyle factors. There's something there as to why you are tired. It's your job to find out. What do they say? It's like, it's not your fault, but it's your problem kind of thing. Anyway, should we go home?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
So we just got back from our weekly shop at Woolworths. Usually we go to either Woolies or Coles. We plan to just do once a week, but sometimes it ends up twice a week if I forget things, etc. Thought I would show you some of the things that we bought in today's shop. A couple of bits of meat. So we've got some chicken wings here and some pork mince for the kids, and I've already got some steak and chicken breast that I bought just the other day. We've got some natural yogurt, so Hamish really likes that as a snack, with some strawberries and sometimes some homemade granola, eggs, cheese, some yogurts for Miss Yaya, some of the no added sugar yogurts. This is my favourite bread at the moment, but it is from the health food store. So this is the no grainer paleo bread. So it's low carb, gluten and grain free, and paleo and keto friendly. Super yummy. And you just slice it up and put it in the freezer. So I don't have it that often, but when I have it with some avocado and some egg is awesome. High protein milk. So this is really good, and I'll use it a lot for Hamish with his smoothies and things like that when, yeah, we need a little snack. Some corn thins. So again, this is another snack that we use for Hamish, and it's literally just corn and sesame and sea salt. So that with his favorite peanut butter. Again, no added nasties in here, literally just peanut butter. Vegemite, cognac noodles for our dinner. Nathan and I really love these. These are awesome. And we've got some organic edamame spaghetti as well. This is another go-to. This is one of our weekly go-tos that we have with our spaghetti bolognese mince. Dates for cooking, black beans and crushed tomatoes, a couple of cans of those, some coconut milk, almonds, and yeah, that's about it in today's shop, because we've got a cupboard full of other snacks, spices and ingredients. We try really hard, like I mentioned before, to just get meats and vegetables and things like that from the shops. It's not really necessary for us to go down every single aisle. Just a cold section for cheeses and yogurts and frozen fruit and stuff that we use as desserts and snacks. Yeah, just some meat, veg, and a couple of things like the corn thins, peanut butter, some rice crackers, cow noodles and spaghettis and things like that. Yeah, that's a bit of a grocery haul for us.
Yesterday I had a bit of a lull moment again after this whole rolled ankle. It's like, I feel like I'm going through the change curve. I'll put up the change curve here if you don't know what that is. But yeah, yesterday was another emotional day. Feels heaps better today, but for some reason I had a rest day yesterday because just thought I needed a rest day. I felt a bit tired, so I was like, oh, I'll just have a day off. But yeah, yesterday my ankle just didn't feel okay. It didn't feel any worse, but it didn't feel like it got any better. Every day since I've rolled my ankle, it felt like it's gotten better, and yesterday it didn't feel like it got any better. However, woken up today and there is less inflammation around the ankle and things today. So my thoughts are, my hopes are that as soon as the bruising goes, I should be able to run in a couple of weeks. So walking today, incline, cross trainer. See what else we can do. Yuck. Okay, Dad? Hey guys, okay, so it's an afternoon here. So we're just going to do a bit of a micro session here. I'm just going to do a bit of push, bit of pull, and we'll do a little bit of body weight work. What do you think? Hey? One thing that I think is really critical to my long-term health is that I like to do things on a very micro level. Like I used to spend a lot of time doing massive resistance training sessions, and I never found that it correlated to my endurance endeavors. So keeping them micro and more regular really kind of helps, just keeps the stress levels down. I don't get sore after them, but I can end up accumulating quite some significant amount of volume actually by the time I look at the whole week. So keeping it mindless, basically just enjoying myself a coffee. This coffee has some cream and there's just a black coffee from there as well. Yeah, buddy. Otherwise, push, pull, chilling, Friday afternoon. 98, 99, 100. Again.
Yeah.
We do another 100.
Yeah.
Okay, ready, set. 100.